What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. And it is a great weekend. No work for most of us anyway. But we do have some work that we have to handle here on this channel right now. And we're talking Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, since this trailer came out and the movie title actually came out at Star Wars Celebration, there's been a lot of debate on what does this title mean in this movie, The Rise of Skywalker. It really opened up a can of worms for many of the fans in the fan base. Does it mean that Luke is coming back to life? Is Kylo Ren going to rise above the darkness? What's going on? So there's many questions with the title of this movie. I still don't know exactly how I feel about the title. I know there are some people that like the title. For me, it doesn't feel like a Star Wars title. It doesn't roll off the tongue like a Star Wars title. But looking here on MovieWeb, we do have a little bit of a sign here. There is a person on Twitter that actually posted the Polish title for the movie, and it's in his own language. And right here, he goes by the guy, looks like Eco 500, and he says, "So they finally revealed the title of episode 9 in my language, Polish. In a direct translation, it means Star Wars Skywalker Resurrection. I wonder if it has any meaning behind it. I wonder what it could mean. Skywalker Resurrection, which means it can mean several different things. We saw Luke die off at the end of The Last Jedi, and that really kind of tipped off a lot of the fans. They wanted Luke to live in that movie. So does that necessarily mean that Luke is coming back to life in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker? Is he going to be the one to defeat the Emperor? I really don't know. I think a stronger candidate, it could be, and it really should be, Anakin Skywalker. Because remember, the Star Wars trilogy, the Star Wars saga films, I should say, are supposed to be about the rise and fall of Anakin Skywalker. And Anakin is the one that defeated the Emperor in the Return of the Jedi. And I think if anyone else defeats the Emperor besides Anakin, it will devalue Anakin's resurrection at the end of Return of the Jedi. It just will, because Anakin was supposed to bring balance to the Force. And if anyone else defeats Palpatine, because we already know Palpatine is the ultimate evil in this movie, he's back in some kind of fashion. I don't know if he's going to be in the flesh, a Force ghost, or what. But that's kind of irrelevant right now. He's the bad guy, and he needs to be defeated. So it has to be Anakin. I don't think it can actually be Kylo Ren that defeats the Emperor, because, like I said, it would devalue Anakin at the end of Jedi. It really would. So, but just calling it Skywalker Resurrection, it's either Luke or it's Anakin. If that's the actual meaning behind the title, is that what J.J. Abrams really trying to put out there? Or is this just kind of a, I don't want to necessarily say it's a fake title for the Polish audience. I just don't see them doing something like that. But when they put in resurrection, the first thing people are going to think of is Luke is coming back to life. And I don't think that will be the case, because I know a lot of fans want him to come back to life. I don't think J.J. Abrams wanted Luke to die in The Last Jedi. I don't think he really wanted to. And we all know that that Colin Trevorrow, he wanted Luke to live for his script. And that was one of the main reasons why he was actually fired from his episode 9. Because Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson, they wanted Luke to die. So even if this title is really translated as Skywalker Resurrection, Luke is not coming back to life, I think. I don't think they would tell Colin Trevorrow, no, you got to kill him off. Just let JJ come back and just bring it back to life. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't think he would be the Skywalker that's going to be resurrecting himself. It almost seems like it's almost biblical, like the resurrection of Jesus. If that's the case, it's really, really Anakin that will be coming back to life. So guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of this title translated in Polish, Skywalker Resurrection? I personally think it's Anakin, myself. And I think we're going to see Anakin in this movie. It's going to be Hayden Christensen. I have no doubt about that in my mind whatsoever. But what do you guys think? That's what I want to know. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.